start out by warming up with a floating split squat. So that is taking one leg behind you and going into a little bit of a squat. So you're actually letting that back leg float. So you're gonna go just as deep as you can squat and still maintain your balance. So that's gonna look different for everyone. And if you need to just kind of tap that back foot, because it's 7 a.m. on a Monday morning and balance is maybe not the greatest first thing, that's fine if you need to tap a little bit. Okay, and we'll switch sides. So other foot in front. Good. So the leg that you're standing on gets so much work out of this. A lot in the hips, a lot in the thigh. Good. I'm warming up that area for today. All right. Another single leg exercise here. We're going to take, it's called single leg deadlift. So we're going to take one leg back, and you're going to keep that leg you're standing on completely straight. Slight bend if you need to, depends on your hamstring flexibility, and then come standing back up straight. So thinking about trying to get your torso parallel to the ground and then standing back up. Important to keep your core really tight with this. It helps protect your back. Good. We're challenging the balance right off the get-go today. Both of these exercises can be wobbly at times, but you are doing great. And switch legs. Good. The leg you're standing on is virtually straight, and then the leg that goes behind you, try to keep that very straight as well. Good. Also with this, try to pinch your shoulder blades together. That's going to help you from rounding your back. So a lot of things working at once together here. Good. All right, next up, we're going to do some scissor kicks. So if you think about scissors, the blades of the scissors are straight, so your arms, your legs are going to be straight rather. You do that from the side. So you want to really tense your quad muscle to keep your legs straight. So the slow version of it, which let's start slow, we're just warming up, is taking your legs out like this. If we encounter, and I say if because all of our exercises are by chance today, I have no idea how the workout's going to go because it's all Wheel of Fortune today. Which, by the way, my question for you guys is, what was your favorite game to play growing up? Mine was Sorry. I really liked that board game. So what game did you have growing up that was your favorite? Christy?
I love board.
Favorite game growing up? Did you have one, Catherine? That Yahtzee is a great game. Great. Becky, what about you? Favorite game growing up? We're headed to the mat for the last warm-up exercise. You're going to be, this is like an inversion of the bear crawl. So you're going to be butt slightly lifted off the ground. You have to move opposite arm and hand at the same time. So we're going to walk forward. This is called the crab, and then walk backwards. Good. Yeah, that's good. Hungry, hungry hippo. All right, yes, the question is, growing up, did you have a favorite game, board game, any kind of game that you like to play? I used to play Life too. It's a great game. Okay. So let me just show you one modification on this exercise. So it gets tricky, especially if we end up doing it for a while. You want to step forward and then sit down with your butt. Step forward, sit down with your butt. So that's one way to change it up to keep you moving through the allotted time and still being able to do the exercise. Okay. All right, so we are ready to play the game. So today, as I mentioned, I have no idea what exercises we're going to be doing. I have a slight idea, but we are going to, as you will see momentarily here, leave it all up to chance. Okay, so we're going to spin here to decide what the theme of the exercise is for the next 5 minutes. It looks like it's legs. Okay, so for legs, we have to pick 4 exercises, and I still don't know what they're going to be because this will decide our legs. So the first leg exercise looks like we have landed on, fire hydrants. Okay. And the next leg exercise here is going to be some skaters. Okay. All right. 2 more. We have, oh my gosh, did we get fire hydrants again? Luck of the draw. Okay, one final exercise that we'll be doing. And sumo squat pulses. Okay. All right, so for the next 5 minutes, we'll be doing these exercises one after another. And we'll be doing them for 15 seconds each. And no break. But the good thing is after that 5 minutes of exercise, you will have 2 minutes to rest. So we are going to get into it here. All right. Okay. Everybody here. Okay, great. So we are going to start here with our fire hydrant. So back onto the mat, and we're starting. Pick a leg and start with it. Let's say right leg, fire hydrant. So we're going to go for this for 15 seconds. And then we're going to come up off the mat and do skaters in 3, 2, 1. Skaters. So this is where you are hopping side to side like an ice skater. I'll do it from the side so you can see. Good. And now we are back to fire hydrants. So left side. Good. So here, as always, you're working at your own pace. 3, 2, 1, and sumo squat pulse. So sumo squat, big wide stance, and you're going to stay down and pulse. So that looks like this. You're never coming up into standing. You're kind of just pulsing in this position. And fire hydrants, right side. So the idea here is that you're working through this 5 minutes of work. And when you get to that 2-minute rest period, you really want to have worked hard enough that you need that rest. Good. So skaters. We also don't want to work so hard that 2 minutes is not enough rest. So a little bit of self-control there. And left side fire hydrant. Good. Keep it up. Feel the burn in those hips. And sumo squat pulses. Good. Low as you can go here. Nice wide stance, feet pointed out. 3, 2, 1. Fire hydrant. Three, 2, 1, and skaters. Good. Keep it up. Three, 2, 1, and fire hydrants. Halfway through this round, it's over a couple minutes left of exercise before we have a couple minutes rest. You are looking great. Keep it up. Ooh, get those sumo squats. And fire hydrants again. You're putting out all sorts of fires today. And 3, 2, 1, let's get those skaters. Good. So here again, challenge is keeping as low in your seat as you can and still get through and keep moving. And fire hydrants. Wow, I'm impressed. You guys showed up today. Looking good. And sumo squats. Pulses, sorry, I misspoke there. Keep down into those pulses. Next up, fire hydrants and go. This is the last minute of work for you until we get a couple minutes to rest. And skaters. Last time for skaters today. You're going to get a fair amount of variety today because I'm deleting these exercises once the Wheel of Fortune chooses them. And fire hydrants. We could get legs again, but we won't have to do these same exercises. So nice variety today in exercises. Keep it up. Last exercise before we rest. Squat pulses. Stay down. Good. Keep it up. And 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, good job. All right, so we have a couple minutes to rest here. And then we're gonna do another 5-minute round. So this time we're gonna do 3 different exercises and we'll be doing them for 20 seconds each. So let's get the magic spin happening here. Let's see where we're at. Okay. Oh no, legs again, but we won't have to do the same exercises, promise. I did this a couple days ago and I got legs 3 times in a row, but I have figured out that doesn't always happen because I've spun it several times and we will get a good variety here, I promise today. Reverse lunges, number 1. Okay, second exercise that we'll be doing. Side squat walk, okay. And the last exercise for this next 5 minutes is going to be, floating foot split squat, like we did in the warm-up today. Okay. All right, we're gonna get started here in just about 15 seconds. All right. Okay. Whew. All right, let's start. Reverse lunges. Taking 1 foot back and standing up. So I'll tell you when to switch sides because halfway through, we'll switch sides and switch. Okay. All right. And all right, we're gonna have to pause for just a second here. 15, okay. All right. So next we're gonna do side squat walk. So that is staying down low like we kind of were with the sumo squat, but you're gonna just walk from side to side. All right, and go. So the tricky part here is just sitting as low as you can, because walking from side to side in and of itself is not terribly challenging, but once you add staying down into that squat, you really start to feel the work in the legs. Okay, now floating split squat. So let that leg hover behind you as you get down, and I'll tell you halfway through, and switch. Great, we made it round one, and now let's do reverse lunges. Good, halfway, other side. Good, now let's do some side squat walks. I know a couple of you did the turkey gobbler workout with me. This is kind of like the one where we were, if you remember, sneaking to get the pie. It's a very like tiptoeing sneaky move here, side to side. Okay, now we're gonna go to the floating split squat. Good. Switching legs in 3, 2, 1. Good. Back to the reverse lunge. Switching sides in 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, this is looking good. Side, sneaky side walk. Keep up that squat. Good. Keep it up. And now we're going to go to the floating squat. Go ahead and go. Switching sides in 3, 2, 1. All right, and now we are back to that reverse lunge. Switching sides. Okay, and 3, 2, 1. Squatting side walk. Okay, good. Okay, floating split squat. Here we are. I like a bunch of flamingos, just one leg here. Switch side. Okay, we are about 90 seconds from the end here. All right, we're gonna do reverse lunges, I'm sorry. Back to reverse lunges. And switch sides. And let's do the sidewalk. Okay. Less than a minute to go here. And floating split squat. So some of these blocks of work will be harder than others. Some of them require elevated heart rate, switch sides. Some of them are more strength-based, like this one. Well, you just gauge how hard you're working. So, all right, reverse lunge. This is the last exercise. Really work hard for that rest break and switch sides. Good. Some great lunges I see there. And time. Okay. All right, good job. So in a couple minutes, we'll get started on another 5-minute round. Just 2 exercises to keep track of this next round. Go ahead and hydrate yourself, catch your breath, and we'll get started in a little bit. So we're gonna still do 5 minutes of work. So that means we'll be going for 30 seconds on each exercise. Okay, so go to the magic exercise wheel. See what's in store for next. Okay. All right. Oh, looks like we got a cardio block coming up. Okay. So what exercises could be in store? Let's find out. Okay. Chest to ground. Okay. And next up, the other exercise we'll be doing is mountain climbers. Okay. So the chest to ground is, I'll show you that one real quick here. You're starting up in a side plank position, take your chest to the ground, and then coming to standing position. So it's essentially just repeatedly bringing your chest to the ground, stepping up and standing up. Okay, so we're gonna do that. And mountain climbers, 30 seconds on for each one for the next 5 minutes for a nice cardio block. Okay, so we're gonna go in 3, 2, 1. Start with the chest to ground. So since this is a cardio block, my advice is just to pace yourself so that you can keep moving the whole time, but also so that when we get through this 5 minutes of work, you are ready for that rest. Okay, we are gonna switch to mountain climbers in 3, 2, 1. Keep it up. 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. All right, chest to ground. So for the standing up part here, whatever version works for you, you can see, if you can see what I'm doing, I'm kind of just walking the legs up. That works fine. Some people like to hop the legs up. Either way, stay at a pace that works for you. Switching to mountain climbers in 3, 2, and 1. Halfway. Can do it. Less than 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Chest to ground. Keep it up. Spectacular, ladies. I love it. 10 seconds. All right. We're halfway through this block in mountain climbers in 3, 2, and 1. Keep it up. Almost there. A few seconds to go. In 3, 2, 1. Chest to ground. We're going to stand all the way up with this one. All the way up tall. 15 seconds. Keep it up. And mountain climbers. Go for it. Got about 90 seconds of work left before we have a rest. You can do this. Ten seconds, come on. Three, two, one. Okay, chest to ground. This is the last chest to ground for today. Standing all the way up and proud. 10 seconds. Mountain climbers in 3, 2, 1. Last exercise before we break. Don't stop now. You've got this. Almost there. Come on. Last 10 seconds. And 3, 2, and 1. Did it. Whew. Block was a crusher. You guys did wonderful with that. Okay. All right. So, got another minute here. I'm going to screen share our special wheel again so we can decide what we're doing for the next 5 minutes, or the wheel can decide rather. Okay. So, let's get a spin. Okay, looks like core is next. Good, good. So we are back at the 4 exercise routine here. So everything we'll be doing here is going to be for 15 seconds each and for different exercises. Leg up ankle reaches. Okay. Second exercise of the next block. Oh, looks like we've got some penguins upon us. Okay. Third exercise. How lucky. We get to plank. Okay. And the last exercise. Looks like penguins are a double today. It's okay. You guys will like them. I am sure. Okay. So let's take a gander here. We're going to get started in about 20 seconds. So any more hydration that you need, help yourself, and we will get started. As I said, this is 4 exercises, 15 seconds apiece. So this is going to be a busy section, a lot of switching, but you won't have time to get tired of anything. So this is good. We're going to keep moving. Okay. All right. So we're going to start with the leg up, ankle reaches. Let me show you that. We'll get started in a couple seconds here. So you're going to be legs up and reaching for those ankles, starting in 3, 2, 1. Really important here with all of these crunching exercises is keeping that spot, your gaze straight above on the ceiling. Penguins, hands, palms facing the ceiling, and you are waddling from side to side. Your knees are bent, you're keeping a crunch, and you are tapping your pinky on either side of the outside of your shoe. Okay, and we're heading into a plank now. And we're heading back to the penguins in 3, 2, and 1. Palms up towards the ceiling, pinky tap on the outside of each shoe, and you're keeping a crunch the whole time that you waddle back and forth. Good. Pick that spot on the ceiling and stare at it. All right, legs up and reach to those ankles. However straight you can get your legs, they don't have to be completely straight. So they're up in the air and you're reaching for those ankles. And penguins. Good. And heading to the plank again. Really drawing your belly button into the spine. Keep it up. Heading to the penguins in 3, 2, and 1. All right. We're to relax your neck. And back to the plank. And back to the penguins. Legs up here in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh man, this is a burner for the core. Feel that burn. Reaching up to the ankles. You can do this. Penguin land in 3, 2, and 1. Back to the penguins. Really going to each side as far as you can. Good. Plank. And back to the penguin. All right, keep it up. And legs up. Just over a minute left here to get through this block. Keep reaching up those legs. And penguins. Right, working on that core today. And planking in 3, 2, and 1. Back to penguins in 3, 2, and 1. 45 seconds of work until we get to rest our weary core. And legs up. So close, keep it up. And penguins, this is it. Last one, all the way through. Keep it up. In 3, 2, 1. You did it. 5 minutes of core. Wow. Whew. That is something you might feel tomorrow. Okay. So we're going to head into the next round here in just a couple minutes. And we'll be doing 3 exercises for 20 seconds each. Okay. So let's see where we are here for the wheel. Okay, looks like we got an arms block coming up here. Excellent. So what 3 exercises will we be doing for the next 5 minutes? Well, let's see here. Got a crab crawl, okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and spin again. I don't think anyone here will mind that we don't do crab crawls 2 times in a row. Just a little trainer gift to you guys. All right. We're gonna do some squatting turkey wings. All right, last exercise of this round that we'll be doing. Okay, so we're doing some squatting fast jabs. So if you read in the email that I sent out, I mentioned some small weights. A couple of these exercises will be made a little more challenging if you use small weights, but you certainly do not need to if you don't have them or if you just prefer not to. That would be fine with me. But these are the exercises that I was thinking of when I mentioned that you may want to bring small weights today. So, because the squatting turkey wing, squat, and then you're flapping your wings. So like a 1 or 2 pound weight or a water bottle or a soup can might work well to give you some resistance there. And then the squatting fast jabs. So you're squatting and then fast jabs, 1 or 2 pound weights there. It's going to give you some extra spice if you like. So let's get started. And we're going to do the crab to begin with. So hands out wider, and we're going to do opposite leg and opposite arm moving at the same time. And remember, I said with this one, you can sit down in between your crab crawls. That's going to make it feel a little different. But this is an arm exercise. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and squat and the turkey wings. So this is really going to get you in your delts and your shoulders. If you squeeze your shoulder blades together, you'll actually feel a little bit in the back as well. Okay, so now we're going to squat and do some fast jabs. So you're just kind of punching at or below your shoulder level there. And it doesn't need to be a full squat. You can just do kind of a half squat like I'm doing. That's fine, okay? All right, so crab again here. So like I mentioned, it is an arm exercise, so make sure you're putting some weight through your arm. And it's one of those exercises, it's hard to sometimes get coordinated until you get going for a little bit. So you're moving the opposite arm and leg at the same time, scuttling across the sand like a crab that you are, okay? Back to the squat, turkey wings. You see some good looking birds here. Keep it up. Keep it up. Fast jabs. Good. Keep it up. A few seconds left. We go back to the sand. Going to do the crab in 3, 2, and 1. So the challenge changes with this with your butt placement. So you can stick it up far, or you can have it resting on the mat in between movements. Whatever feels good to you for this 20-second push in 3, 2, 1. All right, let's go for some turkey wings. Just imagine soaring above everything else. Oh. There you go. You're looking good. And let's go for some fast jabs. All right. Keep it up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Time for some crabs. I find with this one, the farther you put your arms away from your body helps with the balance. 3, 2, 1. And some turkey wings. All right, keep it up. 5 seconds. You can do this. 3, 2, 1. Fast jab. Closing in here. We've got just over a minute left before we have a little rest again. Good. You are looking fantastic. Keep it up. All right, crabs. Last time for crabs today. Woohoo! Keep it up. And 3, 2, 1. Squat with your turkey wings. Got this. 30 seconds of exercise and we get to rest. Keep it up. And 3, 2, and 1. Fast jabs. Last 20 seconds. Make it work. Come on. Some good jabs there. I see that. Keep it up. Almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Okay. So we're almost at the end here already. Can you believe it? We are
It's
going
snowing.
to do
Snowing.
what? Oh my gosh, it is. It is totally snowing outside. Oh, I know we've got Oklahoma, right? And you've gotten some snow recently. And Michigan, I'm sure, has had plenty of snow by now. All right, so we are going to take a quick, it's not going to be 5-minute rounds, but we're going to do a couple minutes of exercise. Where are we at? Okay. I think I lost my cardio wheel somehow. The first time doing a little screen sharing thing, so just play along, okay? We're gonna have a good time working arms again, just for a couple minutes here. So we can do this together. We're gonna work the arms. So a squatting front raise will take us off to start, and the next exercise that we'll couple with that is please. I'm not too sure about this wheel. So we'll do that again. See, I've got my thumb on the scale. That's the good part here. I can make this work to our advantage. Inchworm and squatting front raise. Okay, so we're gonna get started here. Just about a minute of work, 30 seconds each. All right, squatting front raise. All right, so we're gonna get started here. This front raise is also one where you can use a weight if you have it. It's gonna make it feel a little bit more challenging. So we're gonna head to that in 3, 2, 1. So your front raise looks like this. You do a little squat. You're only taking the arms up to shoulder height there. All right, about 10 seconds left. I'm gonna start demonstrating inchworm. Pay attention, walking those hands out, walking them back to stand up, okay? Starting in 3, 2, 1. So this is arm exercise, so you're putting weight through those hands, but you will also feel some core work as you stand up. Keep that core nice and tight. Walk it out, hands back to stand, walking it out, back to stand. 3, 2, 1. One more time on each exercise and we're done. Squatting front raise. Show me your raises. Okay. About 10 more seconds. We are so close and I'm so proud of you guys for making it this far. Doing really well today. 5, 4, 3, 2, and inchworm. Last exercise of the day. Walk it out to high plank, walk it back. Stand. Good. All right. Got about 10 seconds. And we did it. Woo. Okay. Let's get some arm stretching. I think we could use that, don't you? To pull that arm across the body. This is going to feel nice on your shoulder. Because didn't we do some things for our shoulders today? We did. All right, switch sides. Great, we are gonna switch sides again. Can you believe we're already halfway through our workouts? This is number 4 of 8 for the month. You guys, we're doing it. Switch sides. I'm already thinking about what next month might look like if I will do this again next month. I'm considering it. All right, let's stretch out the front of the legs here. I'm gonna take one leg behind. Good. So later today, you'll be receiving a survey in your inbox because I am thinking about doing this again, and I want to check in, switch sides, see if there's anything that could be improved or changed. And I welcome your feedback on that. So I will be asking you some questions. If you could take a look at that, switch sides again. Switch sides again. I've been having a great time with everyone, and I hope you have too. So this has been lucky. So I know, so there are two people not from Pennsylvania on here, and we've recently gone into full lockdown. So I don't know Michigan and Oklahoma where you guys are at right now. Let's do one more for the hamstring. Cross right leg over the left, bend down. So yeah, more people are looking for ways to stay at home and do things. So I'm thinking this could be a good thing. So left leg over the right, bend down. Stretch that leg, the back of your leg. Okay, happy Monday, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Enjoy your day and your week.